Ijogbon is directed and produced by Kunle Afolayan. It was written by Tunde Babalola, just like October 1st, where it was directed and produced by Kunle Afolayan and also written by Tunde Babalola, right? The studio production for this particular movie, Ijogbon, is Golden Effect Pictures, where Kunle Afolayan is the CEO, and Kunle Afolayan is also the CEO of Kunle Afolayan Productions, right? CAP. Now, Kunle Afolayan, we know him as a great filmmaker who has directed and made films like Anikulapo, October 1st, and a bunch of other great films, right? The film Ijogbon runs for about 1 hour 55 minutes and it was shot right in Nigeria. We all know Kunle Afolayan and his hunger for stretching to the ends of the earth just to get a perfect location for his movies. And for this particular movie, Kunle Afolayan took us to Oyo State in his Kunle Afolayan Production Film Village Resort, where he shot this movie. The film Ijogbon is all about three teenagers: Ranti, acted by Oluwaseyi, Omo Oba, acted by Fawaz of the Ikorodu Boys, Jamiu, acted by Kayode Ojolape, and Obi, acted by Ruby Akuboeze. The teenagers are of the town of Oyo-Oke community who stumbled on a diamond that is supposed to change their lives and the lives of their family. However, their poor decisions and the challenges that came with the possession of the diamonds brought about the chaos and fight which is referred to as Ijogbon. The diamonds was a kickback, assumingly of a dark transaction. Why I assume that it was a dark transaction is because they were not legally stated whether Chidera, Banjo, Mingho, and Kafachan are legal minors, right? So assumingly of a dark transaction between Chidera was acted by Aduni Ade, and Banjo was acted by Femi Branch, Mingho was acted by Robin Lee, and Kafachan was acted by Said Funkimala. Now, even though the kids had an unexpected change in their lives using part of the diamonds, the rest became chaos as a result of the decisions they made and the challenge that followed the possession of those diamonds. Without wasting any of your time, I'm going to jump right into the performance of actors in this particular movie, right? So let's move on. But before we move on, please come closer. Let me tell you something. Please click the subscribe button, hit the like button if you like what I'm doing, and if you want me to do more, please click the like button and click the subscribe button, and this will encourage me to do more. Thank you very much as you do that. Now let's continue. Now, in movies like this, when you see someone like Kunle Afolayan directing a movie like this, you can just sit back, relax, knowing fully well that performance will be top-notch actually. Even though there were some little glitches, I mean, a little glitch I found in this particular movie with regards to someone's performance, which I'm going to talk about later. However, everyone was doing great. But first of all, the performance that got my attention in this particular movie, Ijogbon, is the Chief Awonifari's character. Awonifari was acted by Yemi Solade. I mean, the energy brought in by Yemi Solade to this character was just exceptional, actually. Especially when he discovered that the love of his life, BC, now BC was acted by Dorothy of the ex-BB Niger Star, right? When he discovered that the love of his life, BC, was with Brother Kasali, the guy got upset, he got mad, the character was just crazy. Also, how he chased after the diamonds, possessively, aggressively, as if it were his own, right? I mean, it was just lively. Secondly, Reben Sagodoyin, a character played by Sam Dede, was crazy good actually. Sam Dede's performance here made me research to find out that he was born in Lagos. I didn't know that he was born in Lagos actually, but I later found out that he was born in Lagos. Hence, I mean, the cool Yoruba tongue that came out of him. I don't know whether he knew how to speak it or he just learned it, but I just know that I found out that he was born in Lagos. Now, Reverend Sangodoyin as Ranti's father was a great performance, even though Ranti was stubborn not to go to seminary school as instructed by his father. Actually, it made me laugh. Brother Kasali, acted by Gabriel Afolayan, that is the director's brother, Kunle's brother. I mean, it came in handy. The character brought in the humor in the film. His funny behavior could be noted anywhere he comes up. Either he is chasing after Ranti or he's chasing after BC. I mean, he shares BC with Chief Awonifari in this particular movie, and it was kind of funny. Not forgetting Femi Branch in the character of Banjo, Said Funke Malami in the character of Kafan Chang, Aduni Ade as Chidera, Robin Lee as Mingho. I mean, all had an exceptional performance. They deceived Kabiesi. Kabiesi was acted by Bimbo Manuel, by the way, that they are investors, purposely just to have access to the mountain to search for their diamonds. Tana Adelana as Mama Obi, Yemi Sodimu as Jamiu's father, that is the principal himself, Kemi Koyejo as Mommy Church, all had great performance. Even though there was this little performance glitch, which I said earlier, there's this little performance glitch I found out about Yemi Sodimu's character in this particular movie, which I'm going to talk later. But for now, I just want to say that they actually did great. All actors in this particular movie really did great in their performance. Kudos to Kunle Afolayan for the great directing. Away from the performance, let's look at the cinematography. It was all great. The cinematography was excellent, I can say. Some pan moves you can see in this particular movie was actually great. Tracking shot is what I don't see much in this particular movie, but pan movements, following the characters by the side and all of that, just like when Kasali was trying to catch up with Ranti. That particular shot there was great. That was a pan that actually established a great move towards the other person as Kasali was trying to capture, or can I say, catch Ranti. Lighting was good, makeup was great, I can say. Sound was also good. Sound and voice harmony was there. You could hear the voices clearly and sound underneath very clearly. So it was really great, I can say. My observation in this film is that the filmmaker of Ijogbon, that is Kunle Afolayan, brought the best to us. That's what I can say. I mean, he brought in a lot of extras, making the scene believable. Like, you could imagine the chaos and challenges of shooting in crowded areas, especially in rural areas like that. People always stare at the camera a lot. It was in this film minimal. You don't see much of that, right? I mean, Kunle Afolayan did great. With Kunle Afolayan giving him a directing role, just sit back and know that he's gonna deliver, right? Premium Time says, and I quote, "Finding a flop in this movie is like finding a cow that has gone through the eye of a needle." But that is true. Now, this was because the movie had not much issues, right? However, I would like to bring out one cow, a little tiny bit cow that has gone through the eye of a needle. And that's what I'm going to bring out right now. Performance of Sodimu as principal at the point where they were all worried of their kids in Kabiesi's palace. Sodimu had the mistake of looking at the camera. It was just a glimpse of 2 seconds or so. I was thinking that it may be the director that was calling out to him or something. Maybe, maybe not, but actually he looked at the camera. And this is one of the things that I looked at and I was like, okay, yeah, that was a mistake, right? Also, in as much as the movie tried to link the source of the diamonds to the mining ground, it remained a bit confusing as to whether Banjo and his team are legal miners. That is one thing that was confusing for me, right? And also the flashback of the diamond bag carrier who was unalived by Kafachan at the beginning of the movie. I mean, his flashback didn't make it clear whether the diamonds were gotten from the mining ground or elsewhere, right? And this is because, one, the stone showed in the flashback, or can I say the diamond they were trying to show in the flashback, had no resemblance with the diamonds that we saw in the back, right? And secondly, there was no wide shot to establish location, whether it was the mining ground or somewhere else. Lastly, I'm a bit confused why Kunle allowed the movie to end without telling us whether Omo Oba regained consciousness from the coma. One. Secondly, even when he regains the consciousness, he, Obi, Jamiu, and Ranti, did they resolve their issues after what Obi did with the diamonds? Now, in conclusion, Obi, Jamiu, Omo Oba, and Ranti had high desires for greener pastures, with Jamiu leading the conversation of traveling to explore other countries. But after the discovery of the diamonds, I mean, their hopes escalated to a different level, right? And became a wild chase, actually. But chaos set in the moment Banjo and his team came in. And also, the movie pulled in the greedy motor seller, Chief Awonifari, who now stresses that the diamonds are his, making the Ijogbon more tensed with the kids in danger, but the kids were smart. Okay, guys, thank you very much for being with me to this end. I am GK as always. Please, if you've not subscribed, please click the subscribe button below. And if you like what I'm doing to support me, click the like button below. Thank you very much and see you in my next movie review. Salute.